Here's the practice template for Beverly Hills by Weezer. Let's check out the foundational beat at the top of the page. Pretty basic eighth note groove that you can play throughout the whole song and practice keeping time with. It's totally fine just to play that the whole way through. If you're ready for a bit more, I'd suggest 4-bar phrases with the crash on beat 4 every time. There's going to be a demo of that slowly to get you rolling. You can hear on the recording, this song starts with a great example of a closed roll, ending with a crash on beat 4 with the snare. We're going to work on our buzz strokes later in the course so that we can play rolls like that. The sections of the song are 8 bars each, with the exception of the intro. The intro is 4 bars of the groove after the roll and crash measure. Check out how the eighth notes move to the ride during the instrumental section in the middle of this song. We also have a little break for the first half of the verse that comes right after that instrumental section. That's where we stop playing. You might hear some variations and fills on the recording that you're welcome to try to copy, or you can improvise some fills if you have the skills to do that. Let's look at this page together closely to make sure you've got the form of the song here. So when we look down the page a little bit, we have the tempo marking, the quarter note with the equal sign at 88 beats per minute for the original recording. You can always make tempo adjustments via an app or setting. We want to be able to play along and keep the beat. It's much better practice than starting and stopping a bunch. Now we're going to look at the linear form of the song down the page, looking at the form in those boxed letters. We start off with I for intro. On the recording, we've got that closed roll again for 3 counts, and then the crash on beat 4 with the snare, which is written here in the first measure. Next, the play 4 bars of the foundational beat. Next line, we have V for verse and play 7 with the 8th bar written out with the crash. Next section, CH for chorus. Again, 8 measures total. We want to crash on beat 4 of the last bar of both these sections. Also, check out the repeat signs here. The brackets and dots mean we're going to go back and do both of those sections again. You can pretty clearly hear the 4-bar phrases, so you can play crashes every 4 bars if that's more comfortable. Sometimes you can hear that on the recording, the extra crashes there. The third line goes to the instrumental bridge section. Here we're going to play that same pattern, but move it to the ride cymbal. Then we've got another verse, but the drums lay out for the first half, so we'll crash on the downbeat, and then you can hear the shaker keeping time on the recording. So keep track of where you're at, and then come back in with that crash on beat 4 of the 4th measure here, and then we're in playing the beat for another 4 bars. Now we've got another chorus, and after that, it's down to the last line for the outro section. It's basically another 8-bar phrase with a slight variation at the end where you can try the crashes with the choke in between. I'll demo that in the videos so you can check it out. To choke the cymbal just means to stop it from ringing. Once you hear the sound it makes, you'll probably recognize it. Drummers use it to create a heavier accent, kind of like an exclamation point on the drum kit.